we are about to start week 2 of the 12-week plan for success in triathlon swimming for sprint and standard distance triathlons. This week we're going to do 7,800 metres in all. So let's get started with session 4. In session 4 we're looking at steady distance and more of those drills so that we can concentrate on our stroke. As always, we start with a good warm-up. This time it's at 400 metres, and the suggestion here is that you might want to do front crawl and backstroke in that warm-up. If you do backstroke, make sure again your body's dead straight in the water, you're not twisting at all, and you just rotate as your arms go in, pulling the water through. You're trying to grab the water behind you and push it through as you come through. So if you're doing backstroke, it really is a nice thing to stretch out the body. If you're not doing backstroke, just do front crawl, building all the way as you go through the 400 metres. We're now ready to put on our fins, so we're going to put on our fins and do some kick drills. The first one we're going to do is the pointed arm drill, which is kicking on your side and then pointing the arm down to the bottom of the pool and raising it again. I'll show you this on the computer so you can do it properly yourself. Okay, so we're looking at the pointed arm drill, and we've got a starting position here, and I would suggest that what we have is an arm that's slightly too low. We want the elbow up there, ideally, but the position that Jackie gets into is a nice catch position. You can see if she's in that position, her effort is going to be pushing back against the water, so we've actually developed a good catch. Forward again, turn up to breathe, back in, and then point that whole arm into a catch position. And you can see that's an absolutely lovely catch position. We're going to be driving backwards from there if we actually take a stroke. As I say, we'd like it just to be a bit higher with the elbow, but that's fine. Once we've got a catch position, we can actually work on that. Now we're doing kicking on your side with an arm leading. Remember that ear right against that shoulder, turning up to breathe, changing sides by length. And the drills today, we're going to do 12 of them on 105, so it's 12 50s on 105. We have 3 single arm with pull buoy, you've done that before, 3 finger drag, 3 fists to distance per stroke, we'll just explain that again, and 3 single arm breathing to the non-stroking side. Now we did try this before, but I'll go through the explanation again just so that you get it right for when you're in the pool. Here we have 2 people doing slightly different fists drills. One is trying to grab the water. You can see that grab that occurs there slightly late because they're breathing. There's the grab. And the other is driving down too much with their elbow. So effectively what's happening here is the elbow's going down at the same speed as the hand. And you can see that. And so the catch actually occurs there as opposed to where we would like to see it, which is keeping the elbow close to the surface and the catch happening there. It's a common error when you're doing fists because you really want to grab the water with that underarm and accelerate as much as you can. And when you breathe, you've got to make sure that that arm does not disappear below the surface because the catch there is now happening as far back as there. That's where you're pushing back against the water. Remember, you push back against the water to move forward. And therefore you really want to grab the water as far out front from you as you can. Single arm breathing to the non-stroking side. This can be awkward to get, but once you get it, it really is a good drill. We're actually having one arm by our side, and that is always the side we're going to breathe to. We're going to rotate to that side to breathe. I'll show you from the front. We have our hand out front, we've stroked, we turn to breathe, and as we turn back, we then stroke this arm through. That's very important that the arm stays out front until you rotate back, because until you rotate back, likely as not, you're going to do that if you stroke at all, and stroking across your body is not what we want. Okay, you're going to change sides at the end, you're going to breathe and then drive through. Breathe and drive through. As I say, it can take a little while to get used to, but once you get used to it, you will find that drill a very good drill to aid rotation and also make sure you keep that hand on the surface until you rotate back and then can drive through properly. A lot of people rotate back early or have that hand come across early, so they sweep across as opposed to getting a catch. Now it's fins off, ready for the main set, and we're doing twice a 100, a 150 and a 200, and the 100's on 2 minutes, the 150 on 3, and you can guess it, the 200 is on 4 minutes. And the aim here is to try and get even paced swims. We're not trying to start fast and end up slow. We're trying to get the 100 exactly half the time of the 200. And the 150 should be at that same pace as well. And we're doing that all twice. You're trying to cement a pace in your body that you can swim, a pace that you know you're swimming at. That's hugely important in triathlon, to know the pace you're swimming at. And that's what this whole set is about. We're then going to do 6 one-length sprints, but the sprints are slightly different. We're going to go half a length absolute maximum speed we can, then half a length easy. Now, swimming at a really high pace is designed to try and get you feeling the water, feeling what it's like to swim at that much faster pace. Because slowly but surely, what we want you to do is get faster and faster in your swimming. And it's nice to feel how that goes. It's really nice to end a session with some sprint type lengths, just to get you feeling that speed. After that, we have 150 swim down. Please don't miss this out, it's really important, because that rounds off our 2,600 metre session quite nicely, and it's the end of session 4.